You will need the following supplies to get started. Today we're going to look at the work of Gustav Klimt. Gustav Klimt is best known for his use of organic and geometric shapes in repetition to create beautifully patterned and golden paintings. Notice how Gustav Klimt uses organic and geometric shapes to create texture and repetition in his paintings. In this case, he's using triangles or spirals. One of his most famous paintings, The Tree of Life, he decorates the trunk of the tree using organic and geometric shapes. Today we're going to paint your own tree of life, starting with gold paint. So what you're going to do is start from the trunk on the bottom, and then you're going to build your branches up. And instead of using straight lines, you're going to be creating spirals for each branch. This creates a whimsical movement throughout the tree. So continue to do this till it's completely filled in. You'll notice that I'm going back in the areas that aren't fully painted in gold. And once you're all done with that, you want to make sure that it dries completely. You will be using the gold paint again, so you want to make sure that when you've completed your tree trunk and your tree, that you close your gold paint and put it to the side for next week's project. So you want to let it dry completely, which takes about a few hours. Even overnight if you wanted to. And then you're going to take your Sharpie once it's fully dry and outline your tree. It's extremely important that you let it completely dry so that your Sharpie doesn't get ruined, because if it's wet, the Sharpie won't work. So you want to make sure that it's completely dry. So just outline it. This gives it a finished look. And then using organic and geometric shapes, we're going to be taking our pieces of scrap paper, starting with our sticker paper, and you'll notice that you can peel off the back, so these will be able to just be stuck directly onto your tree. The other paper you'll be having to glue down. So you can use the picture to the side as a reference and create different organic or geometric shapes out of your paper. Continue to do this until you have an array of geometric and organic shapes ready to go. And then you'll start peeling the backs of your sticker paper and just sticking it directly onto the trunk of your tree. With your other scraps of paper, you're going to be using your glue stick, and you'll be just covering the back of your paper or adding it on directly onto your piece and just placing it wherever you think that it should go. So in this case, I'm using triangles, and I'm just repeating them on the bottom half of my tree, and I'm just going to continue to do this until I have it the way I want. You're going to be decorating the branches and also the trunk of the tree. So if you have glitter at home or if you have sequins, you're welcome to use that. Your packet included some of that, but if you have extras you'd like to include, you can do that. Then you're going to take your Sharpie and you're going to use lines, and you can create organic shapes or geometric shapes using your lines. Remember, this is a tree of life, so you could think of all the different things that live on trees, even the textures that you see on trees, and just start to create that using your lines and your shapes. Continue to do this throughout your tree until you have it just the way you want. You can use concentric circles. You can use repetition with line and shape. So once you have it the way you want, you're going to photograph it to Art Sonia, and then you'll be ready to clean up and put back into your portfolio, and you're all done.